Alright, welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. The plan for this stream is to do a Relu's Laboratory. Means we'll pick up our next mythic rank, and we'll be a little bit stronger for it. Need to grab a scroll of remove blindness real quick. Should probably stock up on a couple just to be safe. I'm not going to use this, and even if I decided to, it'd eventually be outpaced anyway, so... we'll give that to... what's-her-face? Camellia. And off chance we ever use her again. Nope, not that one. Alright, does anyone need an amulet of natural armor? He does. At least an upgrade. A cloak. Trickery skill checks. What does he have equipped? It's the same thing. Okay, we need to equip Bismuth. I'm thinking about it too. We don't need another one of the... Wait. Maybe we do. I forget. Does Greyboar get... Yeah, let's give him those instead. Two-handed weapon. Does that work with Regil? Don't think I'd give that to him anyway. Guess we give it to him. I keep forgetting he has a two-handed weapon. Hey, Gold Dragon. Just doing some housekeeping real quick before we get started. Alright, let's level everybody up real quick. Alright, so Greyboar gets a Slayer talent, a Study target, and advanced talents. No, we're going Assassin. He gets Public Execution. The Assassin's art of killing shocks those around him, making them feel the fear of imminent death. Whenever the Assassin reduces a target to 0 hit points or kills it with his target assassination ability, he immediately makes a Persuasion Intimidate check to demoralize all foes within 30 feet who can see the kill. If the victim was affected by the Assassin's Mark of Death, the Assassin gains a +2 bonus on this check. Okay. I think Thug into Assassin would be fun. Something I'll think about for a future playthrough. Poison use Constitution. At 4th level, an assassin gains access to poison that deals Constitution damage. Athletics, mobility, stealth, and perception. Does he have outflank? He does not. Hi, Regil, do you have outflank? You do. Alright. Hell Knight, what do we get next? Armor training. Knowledge Arcana, Lore Religion. Wouldn't grab point blank shot. Maybe double slice. Oh, no, that's for strength. Yeah, he doesn't need that. Hammer the Gap. Improved weapon fighting. Let's grab that. You get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit at a -5 penalty. Doesn't matter if he rolls a 20. And Hammer the Gap. We've read that before, not going to read it again. Olbrig, what do we get? A feat and Shifter Claws. At 13th level, her claw damage increases to 1d10, 1d8 if small. Athletics, mobility, perception, and lore nature. Greater weapon specialization, claw. Darren gets a feat. Never guess which one he's going to get. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Perception, and Persuasion. Oops, Kagab. Alright, extra channel. And I guess greater magic weapon. Whoops. Angelic Aspect is useful. Let's do Pillar of Life instead. Let's do Inspiring Recovery. Never actually used this spell before. That seems in his ballpark. Nenio also gets a feat. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lore Nature, Lore Religion, and Use Magic Device. She should have both spell penetrations, spell foci, focuses. What next? Oh, initiative. Oh, we have that. Alright, never mind then. I could do combat casting. Let's do... Already got persistent spell, right? Yeah. We could do selective. Or spell specialization for Phantasmal Killer. Wait, what does this do again? Ah, where'd it go? Select one spell, you cast a spell with greater than normal power. Select one spell, treat your cast level as being too high for all level variable effects of the spell. But doesn't Phantasmal Killer not scale with level? Hold on. I don't recall. There's something about Phantasmal Killer, or it may have been weird. I might be getting them mixed up. Yeah, it's only dependent on their will save. Or am I misremembering that? I don't know what it says here, but I thought... I don't think caster level impacts it. No, it might do Quicken Spell. Selective Spell is also useful in some situations. Will she ever be in a situation where she uses that? Maybe for Shadow Evocation? Again, a spell I've never used before. Alright, Shadow Conjuration Greater and Invisibility Mass. Just stick with all the illusion spells. Woljif. Eldritch Knight. What do we get? Nothing. Ability, Trickery, Stealth, and Perception. I'm gonna go with Arcane Armor Training. I don't know. I hate that I have to take this feat with an Eldritch Knight. But he's failed more than a handful of casts so far, so I don't think I have a choice. If you learn how to cast spells while wearing armor, reduce the arcane spell failure chance due to the armor you're wearing by 10% for any spells you cast. A dimension door is always useful to have. I think it doesn't really matter what we grab here because, you know, I scribe scrolls. Let's do Dragon's Breath, actually. A Camellia. Enchantment +4, and a feat. Ability and Trickery. Let's grab Dodge. I don't think we need another greater magic weapon. We grab a couple of these just for herself. So she usually acts as the tank when she's in our party. The Firestorm's good for Swarm, so we'll keep that on hand. Alright, let's head towards Rilu's lab.
Battles await.
A couple armies on the way. Nothing Setsuna Shai can't handle, though. They thought they were going to run away. After coming to pick a fight with us. I don't think so, Buster. Or Busters. Alright, well, stronger. And even more stronger. How's another army coming up from this way? That's alright. Nothing to fret about. Not with Setsuna Shai on the case. And I guess occasionally my main party does stuff too. Alright, to war. Thought they were safe because they were made of fire. But Setsuna Shai packs a variety of ways to smite his enemies. Like one of those heroes in that game, 99 Nights. Or Dynasty Warriors.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
I was actually pretty excited for the newest release for Dynasty Warriors, but man, after actually seeing the oh, this guy's gonna be a problem. Let's try and take care of him real quick.
They'll beg me to stop.
Pile on.
I'm alright.
I can still fight. Quickly. Die.
Surrender or else.
I failed you.
Whoops. I'm gonna reload that. Forgot how much damage Blade Barrier does. Hey, welcome to the stream, Dun. Son of a gun. I thought maybe you could run through it without dying. I see now that I was asking too much. So we're gonna try and actually get to the Rox Votary first.
I'll rip you apart.
With my melee characters, everyone else can go after these
Surrender
guys.
or else.
Let's try and put this one to sleep. Bismuth, tie up the Ash Giant.
No match for me.
Oh, she can't move. Son of a gun.
This will leave a bruise.
Ow. I need to heal her before she dies because she's stuck in Blade Barrier. This also fixes her fatigue so she can get out of Blade Barrier.
I'm alright. I'm alright. Why am I so weak?
I will resist.
Begone, fiend!
This will leave a bruise.
Fall!
What a nasty... I don't remember random encounters being this difficult. Like, I don't remember seeing this many votaries in random encounters.
I'll rip you apart.
But man, what a doozy.
Let me help.
Please,
I'll
allow me.
prove I am the
The
best.
world has suffered enough. There's beauty hidden in the darkest of places. Too bad no one can see it.
Yeah, I got a late start too, so a little column A and a little column B. On good news, I found I did fix Rogue Trader today. I verified the game files for a third time, and that seemed to do the trick. It finally detected 2 files that were missing.
The goddess protects us.
Together we
My
stand.
will is resolute.
Let's see. Fix a little bit of our ailments.
Move out.
Yeah, that's weird. 'Cause I didn't see anyone else with that problem online, so I assumed. Like, my first thought was, oh, okay, it's just to verify the integrity of the game files.
Head on.
So I did that a couple times, it didn't work. So I gave up on that and tried other stuff. I even tried dropping like all the stuff out of my inventory and going to the next area, because maybe there is something in my inventory that's, you know, causing the issue. I was holding on to a lot of stuff.
I lead. You follow.
Yep, I finally got it sorted out. Usually verifying stuff fixes it right away. I've never had an issue this significant not be rectified by it, at least on the first, on the first try usually, but oh well. What's done is done. I might go ahead and continue playing Capes though, because it's just a preview build. I don't suspect it's going to take that long to get through. Oh, it's the Legacy of the Ancients. Alright, let's go and rest up. Actually, thinking about it, maybe I didn't even look at the message after I verified game files. I usually do, but I think I verified and then left, came back and closed out, so maybe... I mean, it should have still fixed it automatically, so I don't know. I don't think there's a fight in this area. And I'm immediately wrong. Alright.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Alright, straight into combat.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Prepare yourself.
This will leave a bruise.
That's okay, I've got Smaledons to fight. And an Amulet of Mighty Fist +4. That'd be good for Obrig.
The light take you.
I finished here. Is
Wow.
there more?
Good chunk of XP for that. Where's the check? Only a DC 24.
Move out.
Have I pleased you?
Teach the old man a lesson, of course.
Head on.
Alright, Lord Nature, let's go and cast Guidance. It's not worth so much experience.
punish me for
Yeah,
I
we tried.
failed.
You follow. Onwards.
I don't know, you think just turning into a demon would be enough to pick a fight with Regil, but maybe not. Well, that's all we can do here for now. Until we uncover the vault. Speaking of vaults, I finally finished the new Fallout show. It was pretty good, and there's a couple scenes that actually got like chills. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It's definitely, whoops, I mean to skip my turn. That's alright. Setsuna, delete. Yeah, a lot of, like, fan service stuff. Like, there's a scene in episode 8. They knew what they were doing for the fans of, the franchise, in New Vegas, specifically. Good rest up here, then we'll enter. I think Kingmaker's fun. All you need is Stinking Cloud and Delay Poison Communal, and you can get through most of the game. There's a couple of fights where that won't work. But all the hard fights it does. Like any of the Cursed Hilltop fights, you can use Stinking Cloud. Really, any fight where you're fighting the Fae. Now, there's a couple fights I still don't really know the best way to handle them. I think it only comes up twice. The Mandragora Swarms. So I don't think Ice Body's a spell in that game. And even if it is, none of your companions get it. I'm fairly certain. Ice Body's why I think Melia, in several ways, makes it for a better tank than Sela
Something
does.
over there.
Move out. I'm losing my temper.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that. I mean, I know that's the case, but much prefer my heavily armored tanks. Though they have made strides to make armored tanks better with the new Mythic feats.
Has suffered enough.
We'll make things right.
I remember to cast Rage on enemies that, on enemy spellcasters. And see if it works. I'm assuming they don't have access to, Inspire Rage except effect. They might.
No one stands in my way.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Alright. Look around.
I'm all done here.
Really, Socio. But, Wonderwag was my lore nature. Advanced Intelligence +4, not gonna use that.
Head on!
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment Transformation. Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
Ah, it's you. Good. Very good.
That's right. Intelligence is for losers. Like, I had 24 intelligence total between my entire Baldur's Gate 3 party. Oh, sorry, no, not 24. There's 4 companions. 32. But still, no one had more than 8 intelligence in my party. my primary party.
Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
Who are you?
Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows.
You know, you really don't look like a baddie. You're funny, but sad.
Oh, I'm awful bad. Just too weak to do much about it. Do you think it's easy to do bad things in this mangy body? Maybe I could wage a genocide against the lab's rat population. A bloody one.
It might. Yeah, I'm no mathematician. I've seen you before. You're disguised as a halfling. Spoke to me in Canabris before Discari attacked.
How did you... Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you. Fat lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again.
What is this place, demon?
What? You mean you don't know? It's my Lady Aurilu's, her old laboratory. She used to live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and took her and tossed her into the threshold. But they only found the house. They never got into the lab.
Yeah, they had a Calculus 1 in college.
My lady came back here after, when the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkoris had become the
Didn't care
world
for
world.
it.
But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago, along with everyone in this place too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see.
I was glad once all my gen ed requirements were done, I could actually pursue my major and minor.
That's if you can get through. The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it though, so keep trying.
So I'm curious, I'm on the demonic mythic path, can I just walk through?
I've heard of you, succubus. The barriers won't let you through, so don't even think about trying. You might be a demon, but you've got Desna stink all over you. Pew!
To be honest, I'm glad she's not here. I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of the moment when we'll meet face to face.
Am I? I feel like I'm the real deal. I've got demonic blood giving me power, and I'm went on the demon mythic path, and I'm an abyssal tiefling. I'm like triple dipping in demonhood.
Don't be afraid. It will be the end. Either of her or of us. If it's the end of her, that means we'll have won, and there's nothing to be afraid of. If it's the end of us, then we'll be dead, and we'll have nothing to worry about anymore. So there's no point in being afraid now, either.
I do suppose you could make the argument that the crystal and my mythic path are intertwined, so it's technically just one. I possess demonic powers. Maybe I'll be able to pass through demonic barriers.
I doubt that. You're a false demon, a fake.
Oh, okay.
I can tell a mile off. But if you want to give it a go, do me a favor. When you see the barrier, run at it, head first. And then again, and again. It's bound to work eventually.
So, Nocticula doesn't think I'm a false demon, and neither does Hepsamira. I feel like this is a cop-out to make us do the dungeon. Why did you start talking to me?
Out of boredom. I've been stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dredge as educated as the old Suture here.
Can you tell me how to get out of here by any chance?
Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do? But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think.
I'll say this, though. I'm not going to voice it because we do have Rushlight in the party.
You'll have to do it first. I'll even give you a clue. I'll be in the most protected and hard-to-reach room in the whole laboratory. Come, I'll be waiting.
Yeah, shuffle off, buddy. Oh, that door is open for us now.
I lead, you follow.
I swear I just changed to a locked icon somewhere over here. What's that all about? Alright, so this is the one with the... yeah, the demon. I think the next one is the one with the guy trapped in the chair. Cloak of the Ancient Herald. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to heal, the wearer gains a +2 bonus to persuasion skill checks, and the save DC of spells with compulsion descriptor they cast is increased by 2. Its effect lasts the number of rounds equal to the character's level. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm, the affected creatures have to pass a will saving throw or be dazed for 1 round. Save DC equals 10 plus half character level plus charisma modifier. We could give that to Social. How often do I cast compulsion spells with him? Not very often. And I rarely use my channels to harm. Hey, audible video. I don't think he's necessarily good. I think he has an attachment to the main character, partially because he's attached to Rilu. But he's a demon trapped in another demon's body, so I think he's just kind of resolved to his fate.
Onward!
But yeah, I do like him as a character. He's definitely more nuanced than most of the demons you come across. A shadow demon. Oh, it's a quick save.
Too late for
No
apologies.
reason to pause. They will break
2 shadow
against our
demons.
resolve.
3 shadow demons. Ha ha ha.
Into the fray.
Alright.
The inheritor, guide my blade. The light, take you. Beg me to stop.
I thought it was, the other demons. Shoot, starts with a V. The big ones with the wings and the 4 legs. Yeah, it could be a direct nigh as well. But I always envisioned the other demons.
Desna, guide my hand.
No, not the Brox, the endgame demons.
I will bring down the
Let's pull it up real quick. Oh, where are you? Vivacia. Yeah, that's right.
Let's hear you cry!
Hey, Barga. It's been pretty good. Had a little bit of trouble with one of the games I was playing, but that's the worst thing to happen to me, then it's pretty good, right? Plus, I fixed it today. So I think I'm still going to put off continuing it until after I finish,
Be careful.
Oh, there it is. Until I finish
Prove
the
my worth.
Capes
You
preview.
called. The struggles never cease.
What's going on with you?
I'm trusting you.
This is where I shine. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Vrolikai. I kept thinking Vrolikai. Oh, shoot. Where do I make it back?
We won't fall here.
And deal with this guy
I
first.
swear it.
Come here, Terry. Weeb. Six Semper Terry. Thus always the Terry. Alright, where are my thingies at? Put that on her, put that on him. Then on my ranged DPS characters. Oh yeah, I'll probably give this to Bismuth instead. I think I prefer the armor class on him though. I want him to survive a little longer.
Trust in yourself. Soot is restless. I wonder why. I'll hit
That's alright. Prepared for him this
Shall
time.
escape!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
To the fray.
Begone, fiend! I will lend you my aid. My will is resolute.
Some script-covered leather, not dissimilar to some of the items you find in Kingmaker.
Let me help.
You're a good person.
There's one thing that
like you.
I don't remember so well in Kingmaker is where all the darn artifact pieces are. I used to...
Forgive me.
Why in the world was she making that check? 24 knowledge arcana. Oh, we only have 20. That's why. Okay, well, fair enough.
Run them through!
Make your peace. Guide my blade.
I have no idea if that's a proper tabletop rule or not. Artificial
I
one.
lead. You follow.
Fight.
I will resist.
In the original Sin games, blood could be used to surface for other effects.
Onwards!
This was simple enough.
Expedition boots. These boots grant the wearer plus 10 competence bonus on athletic skill checks and a plus 5 competence bonus on mobility skill checks. We got the Suture crystal. On to Midnight Bolts.
Move out!
Dang. Sorry, it's not the end of the world if we don't succeed that check.
Head on!
Something over there.
I finished here. Is there more?
I lead. You follow. Onwards!
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was most likely wrong. Just whenever I see him, I imagine the Vivacia. But the directly makes more sense since Aurilu is tied to, Iskari. Let's go this way first. I think it really matters.
Head on!
Oh, she recognizes that he's lying. It's an interesting interaction here too. He mentions fire, then ember. Triggers some PTSD from that.
Tear your throat out!
Out of my way!
I really should have thought that one through.
Onwards!
Got a whole party of adventurers here, and a dinosaur. You're gonna try and pick a fight with us.
I'm sure they mean us no harm.
A couple
right?
Terrys and a Minotaur. Alright, he's slumbering.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Or he was slumbering anyway.
You won't stop us.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Prepare yourself! Only death can stop me.
Maybe.
This war must end.
Why am I so weak?
Alright, you stop attacking her
world
now
has
if you
suffered
want
enough.
to, Bismuth. Do you come back on a rest? I'll put you down if I have to.
Only death can stop me.
The goddess protects us.
No
Surrender,
match
or
for me.
else.
Thank you, Bis.
I will lend you my
There's
aid.
probably more around.
Desna, guide my hand!
Please, be careful.
I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Me too.
Move out!
Something over there.
A hat. The Helmet of Camaraderie. Wearer of this helmet gains a +1 morale bonus to armor class, but no more than +3 for each ally in a 10-foot radius. They usually all cluster together. Not sure how that fits on his head, but magic.
I sense something. I'm prepared. Something is not right here. I finished here. Is there more?
Head on!
I finished here. Is there more?
Oh yeah.
Rely on me.
Yes?
Let's get ready for this fight.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Let's move already.
Allow
Trust
me.
in yourself.
The light take you!
I never used Divine Weapon Bond on Sela. Whoopsies. That's alright.
Fall!
Too late for apologies.
No glory without risk!
Let's hear you cry.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
There we go. Not too shabby. Alright, we'll let them fight each other.
The inheritor, guide
Make
my
your
blade!
I lead. You follow.
Into the fray!
So probably didn't have to buff up that much. I do need to get rid of this
My
stuff.
will is resolute.
Straight damage on my main character.
A bright future awaits us.
Onwards!
Obox.
I will
Looks
defend
like something
my dream.
Captain Planet would fight.
I'll hit you!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Begone, fiend!
You won't stop us.
Run them through!
Take you! The inheritor, guide my blade!
Surrender or else!
Into the fray!
I will resist.
Alright, Shadow Demon defeated.
Move out!
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Heavy crossbow degradation. Remember, this +2 Thundering Burst heavy crossbow confirms a critical hit. All enemies in a 15-foot area must pass a reflex saving throw, DC 20, or suffer 1 damage to intelligence score per round for 1d6 rounds. I actually remember what her Oracle's Curse does. Oh, -4 penalty on weapon attack rolls. Okay. That's pretty good.
Head on!
Alright, so we can't do that yet. My triple demon hood doesn't count.
I lead. You
Which,
follow.
again, I think is a bit silly.
Pay attention.
A wand of Great Pit. An old note. Should be examining these notes. Mind. I think that was the first one. Oh, this is going pretty well. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that yet, but it is. I forgot to use remove curse on Sela.
Not
Hey, it finally worked. Imagine that. Right, Maru? Right.
Together, we stand.
Move out.
I don't remember this one. I've definitely had Social here before, but I don't remember this mission. They can't be poisoned. Immune to poisons and diseases, and they have improved saving throws based off the charisma modifier. There might be, I feel like there's another setting where paladins can't be cursed, though. I keep thinking Final Fantasy, but I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't think so. I think paladins get immunities and pillars, right?
Head on.
There aren't any curse abilities in pillars, is there? I don't remember any. I've never seen embers before. Hey, it's me, Isafa Malek and Hosilia. There was that one sword in Pillars. There's a sword you could find in a stone behind, I think, a waterfall. It was cursed, and you couldn't unequip it until you finished the its quest. It was a soulbound item, so once you finished its soulbound quest, you could unequip it. What was it called? The Grey... I'm thinking Greyhound, but I don't think that's it. I'm also thinking about that sword from Deadfire. That was named after the dog. What was it called? Plus, I went to the Transportation Museum last week, so thinking about Greyhounds, the buses. Yeah, beyond that, I don't think there's any curse effects in Pillars. Racking my brain thinking about it. You might hear fireworks in the background. Live kind of close to a stadium. They do fireworks on the weekends. Not every weekend.
It's either us or them.
Alright, I guess we focus down Terry.
No glory.
I'll try to put some of these guys to sleep. Start with that guy.
They'll beg me to
Prepare
stop.
yourself.
I will bring down the divine wrath! Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Alright, not too shabby. Things starting to come together. So I need to remember to use more spells. It's just, I feel like setting up Ember to cast her spells takes too long.
Desna, guide my hand.
Because I want to cast Evil Eye saving throws, Cackle, and then get enchantment spells off, but I guess she needs a Quicken Meta Magic Rod, which I don't think she has. But she does have a lesser Quicken. He has a greater Quicken. So I think it's better on him for the sake of casting Heal, which I forgot to use earlier. Like, we can try it here.
Remember my name. Windward.
I've embarrassed myself.
Never failed those left and right. I feel like Knowledge Arcana is the most commonly failed check for me. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't often remember to do it. But it's fine. I mean, it's satisfying when it works, when you get it off, but it's not so much that the micromanagement, it's that the fight's usually over by the time it's done.
Day 4, Frost, 4632. Experiment, Wounded Demons. Subject, a Lilitu and several lesser demons maimed in battle with Crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before.
Like right there, I managed to get it off on the Coloxus
The focus of this
because it
experiment
was they're fairly tanky for starters. Also had to use the quick and meta magic rod to use a spell.
The specific abilities of the donor subjects in the final
With
fused
quick and
entity.
rods,
The
yeah.
idea is promising and may influence my other research.
But even then, by the time she gets off, Evil Eye saving throws, and then Cackle. Which I guess I don't have to cast Cackle, but I like to. Because it synchronizes with Evil Eye.
You called?
But by the time she gets all that off, would ever buff her up?
We'll make things right.
Battles await.
I will prove my worth. Where do you want
Let me help.
All my companions got their spells back, but my main character didn't.
I will help where I can.
I guess because when they're in that
No reason to
division, they
pause.
get all their spells back.
Day 4, Frost, 4632. Experiment, Wounded Demons. Subject, a Lilitu and several lesser
No, it doesn't work
demons
on
maimed
hexes.
in battle with Crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before.
Cackle extends the
It is of no
duration
interest
of
to me.
Evil Eye, and
The
a couple
focus
other
of this
spells, or a
experiment
couple other
is the
hexes.
fusing of souls. Desired result, to preserve the specific abilities of the donor subjects in the
And there's no saving throw either, it's just a guaranteed extension.
Move out.
Which makes it pretty good.
Head on.
So you made it to our treasure trove. Why not take a treasure for yourself? This is knowledge and power. Right now it's nothing, but it will become what you want it to be. Go and ask them then. I don't have all day. This book is an old notebook for recording experiments. The power is the result of one of those experiments. My lady decided to bind it to the pages for some reason. It's the ultimate convergence of theory and practice, savvy? She gave a lot to learn how to cultivate and strengthen souls, and this is the result. As if one mutilated dretch could stop you. But that's not it. My lady knew that sooner or later, someone would come for the book. She told me not to interfere. She doesn't tell me her reasons. She said to come here and wait, to make sure that the gift finds its owner. That's what I've done. She also told me not to hide from whoever comes, and so I haven't. All of them. Rifts, mythic powers, planar magic, transformation, hibernation. All them things that I obviously know a lot about. You've seen the lab, of course. I also know that the book contains everything about her work on the world wound. It's a pity. The book's looking worse for wear. Who knows what notes are still left inside? You're a shrewd one, aren't you? Nothing gets past you, does it? He wants details, he says. I was disguised as a halfling, yes. Did I have to drag your body to the Crusaders? I did. Did I then have to slip you a weapon? I did. Do you think I'd have managed all that if I'd been gallivanting around Canobris in my own skin? As to the purpose of the whole performance, don't ask me. I know nothing. My lady don't bother sharing such details with me. That's good indeed. Knowledge leads to progress, eh?
Who cares who set this whole thing up? You're not going to turn down power that's fallen into your lap. And if you gain power, that means I'll gain power too.
I would have said that people don't go around handing out gifts like this for no reason. Especially not Arilu, if she is the one behind this, but I think I should keep out of this decision. It feels like the fate of Galarian might hinge on this, or something like that. You decide, and I'll accept your decision. Whatever it is.
Mythic rank? Sorry, I have the power!
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell. Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Oh, nice kinda He-Man. He activates a power, he gets larger, and he wields a giant sword.
Yes, very good. A dose of bravery or a bit of honor. It could be nothing else.
Well, we don't have a battle cat, we do have a battle
Perhaps
triceratops.
his instincts are hinting.
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
And in a way, Arilu's kind of like the sorceress, being the reason why we have as much power as we have, right?
That's it. I've done as she asked. Now I can return to my lady. She needed to spill his blood. The blood of a demon lord is a powerful thing and very useful, you see. It's a priceless reagent. You can make so many things out of it. A wondrous blade, for example, that can turn even a wardstone to dust. Go and ask them then. I don't have all day. That's good indeed. Knowledge leads to progress, eh? I'll tell her, don't worry.
Alright. Mythic rank. Alright, so we get a mythic feat and a demonic aspect. So starting at 4th mythic rank and every rank thereafter, demon gains a demonic aspect. These aspects use other demons as, excuse you, Maru, as inspiration and allow the demon to focus the rage more effectively. So what to get, what to get. Probably weapon focused mythic. Destructive Shockwave is fine. It's guaranteed damage. So whenever you miss a melee attack, the target still takes damage equal to your strength bonus. This damage cannot be increased by any other means. Alright, aspects. What do we do? So aspect of the Babao. Demon adopts the aspect of Babao, gaining a bonus to all mobility, trickery, and stealth skill checks equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1. An aspect of Babao increases the user's sneak attack damage. Use you, bud. During demonic rage by 2d6. Any creature that strikes the demon with the Babao aspect during demonic rage with a non-reach melee weapon suffers 2d6 acid damage. Both these damages increase by 1d6 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Aspect of Embark. A demon adopts the aspect of Embark, gaining bonus on all mobility, trickery, and use magic device skill checks, equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1. These bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. Any creature that strikes the demon with a Embark aspect during demonic rage with a non-reach melee weapon suffers 2d6 fire damage. This damage increases by 1d6 at 6th and 9th demon ranks, or demon's rank. Whenever the demon with an aspect of Embark casts a spell that deals damage in demonic rage, that spell deals plus 2 points of damage per dice rolled. The bonus of damage increases by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. So at one time I'd planned on doing a Kinetic Knight demon playthrough. I think I'm going to do the Rage Shifter now, but we could have really leaned to like the fire theme with the demon build. Alright, Aspect of Incubus. Demon adopts the aspect of Incubus, gaining a bonus on all Persuasion, Athletics, and Lore Nature skill checks, equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1. Those bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. Whenever the demon with an aspect of Incubus casts a spell or uses an ability during a demonic rage, increases DC by 1. This bonus increases by 1 at 6th and 9th demon's rank. While in demonic rage, the demon with an aspect of Incubus gains a plus 4 bonus to weapon damage rolls. The bonus to damage increases by 2 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Alright, so we do focus on Persuasion with my main character, and Athletics to a degree. Well, not so much. It's mostly been Persuasion and Knowledge Arcana. But the plus 4 bonus to weapon damage rolls is tempting. Alright, Aspect of Kalavakus. There we go. I was adding an extra syllable there. Alright, so Demon adopts the aspect of Kalavakus, gaining a bonus on all Perception, Athletics, and use magic device skill checks equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1. These bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. While in demonic rage, the demon with an aspect of Kalavakus gains a plus 2 bonus to CMD and CMB and natural armor to armor class. The bonus increases by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Whenever the demon with an aspect of Kalavakus succeeds at a combat maneuver check during a demonic rage, the demon can make an attack against that target as a free action. When the demon with an aspect of Kalavakus hits with a charge attack during a demonic rage, the demon can attempt to disarm the target as a free action. Does that work with demonic charge? I assume that it does, because it says with a charge attack, not charge specifically. Alright, Aspect of Nabasu. Demon adopts the aspect of Nabasu, gaining a bonus on all lore, religion, perception, and use magic device skill checks, equal to half of the demon's mythic rank plus 1. Those bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. On demonic rage, demon with a... Oh, went up. My cat keeps knocking my hand around. On demonic rage, demon with an aspect of Nabasu gains a plus 2 bonus on all saving throws. The bonus increases by 1 at 6th and 9th demon's rank. That's pretty useful. During demonic rage, all enemies within 30 feet of a demon with an aspect of Nabasu gain a -1 penalty to fortitude saves and a -1 penalty to attack rolls. These penalties increase by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Alright, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get all but 1? Did I count this first one? 2. Yeah, so we get all but 1. Alright, aspect of Sheer, or Sheer. Demon adopts the aspect of Sheer, gaining a bonus on all lore, nature, mobility, and athletic skill checks, equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1, and those bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. While in demonic rage, the demon with an aspect of Sheer gains a plus 2 bonus on melee attack rolls. The bonus increases by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. During demonic rage, the demon with an aspect of Sheer gains a powerful charge ability. Increase the number of weapon damage dice by 2 and apply an additional 1.5 of the demon's strength bonus damage from charge. Aspect of Succubus. I feel like that'd be very similar to the Incubus. Demon adopts the aspect of Succubus, getting a bonus on all Persuasion, Perception, and Knowledge World skill checks, equal to half the demon's mythic rank plus 1. Those bonuses do not stack. Alright. Watch out, bud. This bonus does not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. During a demonic rage, all enemies within 30 feet of a demon with an aspect of Succubus gain a -1 penalty to will saves and a -1 penalty to attack rolls. while allies within 30 feet gain a +1 bonus to will saves and attack rolls, and an immunity to compulsion and fear effects. These penalties and bonuses increase by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Aspect of Rock. Oh, you also... okay. Oh, I see that over here, yeah. Yeah, Demon Lord aspect and Demon Lord aspect. Well, we're not going to get those. Well, what do you get? You get to, what, 6 or 7 by Act 5. So I'm going to swap to Gold Dragon. Aspect of Rock. A demon adopts the aspect of Rock, getting a bonus on all Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, and Low Religion skill checks. Equal to half the demon's mythic rank +1. Those bonuses do not stack with other bonuses from demonic aspects. While in Demonic Rage, the demon with an aspect of Rock gains a +2 bonus on ranged attack rolls. That's useless to me. The bonus increases by 1 at 6th and 9th demon rank. All spells and non-physical abilities that the demon with an aspect of Rock uses during Demonic Rage count as reach spells. And during a Demonic Rage, all enemies within 30 feet of a demon with an aspect of Rock gain a -1 penalty to reflex saves and move as if on difficult terrain. These penalties increase by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Alright, so Incubus seems pretty good. As does Sheer, off the top of my head. I'm gonna go with this first, for the +2 on melee attack rolls. This is fine too, the charge attack. And then here, ear-piercing scream's kind of thematic, right? Because oftentimes with the demonic or demon mythic path options in dialogue, you yell, right? There's a shout involved. So we'll grab that. And a snowball. But you think I should go Rock first? I already know Mirror Image. Does this give me another, like, extra castings of Mirror Image? How does that work? I remember what Rock did. Didn't stand out to me. Can't look at it now. We do have some new spells here, though.
All this waiting bores me.
Nothing new there. Oh, we have Blood Haze. You make your blood boil, making you faster and more ferocious. For 1 round per 2 caster levels, you gain the effects of the Haze spell. Additionally, every time you reduce a creature below 0 HP, you prolong the effect. The code creature had more hit dice than your caster level. The duration is increased by 3 rounds, otherwise it is increased by 1 round. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good indeed. I took Sheer, or Sure, however you want to say it. I've always said Sheer. Consume Fear. Because they increase my chance to hit, and gives me a decent charge attack. You make the target appear more intimidating while making it possible to feed on fear. The target gains a bonus on persuasion checks made to intimidate equal to your caster level. Every round the target is healed for 1 hit point for every shaken or frightened enemy in a 30-foot radius. This effect works for a number of rounds equal to your caster level. The spell is cast, every enemy in 10 feet around the target must make a will saving throw or be frightened for 1d4 rounds. Okay, I like that one too. A Demonic Form 1. This spell allows you to polyform into a form of a Babao, Bermorak, or Sheer for 1 minute per caster level. Flames of the Abyss. You can draw abyssal energies to empower your attacks. The next 2 attacks plus 1 additional attack per 5 caster levels above 7. 1 at caster level 12, 2 at caster level 17. Deal additional 1d6 unholy damage per 2 caster levels. Alternatively, you can use one of the charges to make a ranged touch attack as a standard action, dealing the same amount of damage. Okay. So it doesn't tell you how long that lasts. Standard action. Alright, Mythic feat. Let's do armor focus, Mythic for... I'm do dodge as well. I want her to be tankier. I mean, this seems pretty good too. So Assault. You become adept at fighting in armor fitted with sharp blades. While wearing heavy armor, whenever you hit a target with a melee attack, you deal additional slashing damage equal to 1d6 plus your armor's armor class. Sure. Increases her DPS a bit. Alright, and for Socio. He has abundant casting. I could do enduring spells. Impossible Domain's also pretty good. I might do Animal Domain. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to do that because it feels so meta. I wouldn't mind giving him an animal and naming it Trevor. I almost always get a Community Domain. Because Guarded Hearth is pretty good. Though they did nerf it at one point. Now it doesn't stack with everything. Oh, this is pretty good though. Getting access to Calming Touch. Then I don't have to use Lay on Hands to unfatigue my main character after he rages. So let's go to Community Domain. Alright, Spell Penetration Mythic for Ember. Still leaning into the enchantment spells, even though I hardly ever use them. This was Wenduag. I'll just do Deadly Aim Mythic. And Arushalai. I'll just do Flawless Attacks. No harm done. Let's clear out this hotbar.
Rely
The
on
world
me.
has suffered
War
enough.
must end. You're a good person.
I'm prepared.
I like you.
I lead. You follow.
Fuck my Fray Negation.
Onwards.
I don't know if I'd give him up or not. I also don't think I'm going to, I don't know, I want to use Trevor in this party. But this is like the, besides Social. But giving up a cleric that late in the game is just really hard to do. I could try to make Trevor into a cleric. Maybe you could argue that, I mean, he's gonna be such a high level, I don't think it's worth it. 'Cause you get him at what, level 16 or 17?
Move out.
The 3 or 4 levels of cleric is not not great.
Head on. I'm losing my temper.
You could say you know, that Socio is teaching Trevor how to be
I won't let you hurt my friends.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
a cleric. Oops, I actually got rid of my...
Make your peace.
I'll rip you apart.
Out of my way!
Begone, fiend!
Apologies.
Alright. He's mythic and he got up just to get beat back down again. White Dragon. I did like using this on Camellia. It says +4 white Dragonhide Breastplate. Breastplate? I don't know what I'm saying. Breastplate grants the wearer a cold aura and cold resistance 30. This breastplate can be worn by druids. Cold aura. All creatures within 5 feet of this creature take 2d6 points of cold damage at the beginning of its turn. And a bunch of scimitars. Or as I used to say as a kid, skimiters. I used to call Molotovs Molotovs.
Words.
My buddies in high school gave me no end of grief for saying Molotovs. I said that up until high school, so I had heard it say it out loud before that. I never looked it up in a dictionary. Oh, there's a demonic mythic path option here. Give free reign to your inner demon. Molten metal in your soul boils over and bursts out in a roar of battle rage. Angel's eyes narrow. A challenge. So be it. Amade, do not abandon me in this darkness.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I feel like some of my companions should leave after this little hiccup, right? I mean, we're gonna do it, but I don't know that we should.
I will resist.
Beg me to stop.
Alright, cut her down. Oh wow, that was pretty easy. I mean, I guess she was weak. Yeah. Only Warhammer +3. I would expected something a little bit more unique. Especially for taking out one of the angels.
Head on!
Yeah, we really need redemption after that one, don't we? We should be evil now, right? Now we're so neutral good. So we were chaotic good at one time.
The goddess protects us.
What are his default domains? Good and luck. See, luck doesn't make a lot of sense for him. Actually, I feel like community makes more sense, because he keeps talking about the small village he was from. How they had the church and he wants to go back and, I don't know, grow grapes. It feels more community-esque than luck. I think good is fine. But, I don't know, I feel like community makes more sense than luck.
I lead. You follow.
My will is resolute.
Which regret is not evil. I thought I was supposed to be evil, I'm 4th rank of demonic mythic path. The demon path. Alright, I think we're done here, right? Might have a couple more things we can put into this over here.
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment.
Now we saw this one. We use the other one, we'd have a choice to put other ones in there, right? Doesn't come till later, if I'm not mistaken. So I have more crystals than we saw holograms. Or projections. Maybe there's one back this way that I missed. Which we have to come back this way anyway to leave, so I guess it all pans out.
No one stands in my way.
There we go.
Day 28. Cullis Drill. 4606. Experiment. Transformation. Subject. Arilu Vorlesh. Human female with a clear affinity for arcane magic. Objective. To fuse a mortal soul with the essence of the abyss. Predicted result. The formation of a full-fledged half-demon on the basis of a mortal being. Potential risks unknown. The death of the subject is extremely likely. I will continue to monitor the experiment for as long as I can. Day 20. Farast 4606.
There we go. This confirms he's in Arachne.
The Suture.
I don't know why I thought he was in Vakia.
Subject, former Arachne, subjected to extreme exposure when passing through the world wound. As a result of this exposure, the demon was reborn as a Dretch, a unique event in demonology. The reborn demon also acquired serious malformations, which did not respond to standard treatment methods. Objective: to assess the threat to other demons to stabilize passage through the world wound. The survival of the subject is also desirable for the purposes of further observation. Well, well. It seems that someone has been meddling with my projector without permission. Again. How many times have I told you not to do that, I made this recording for the sole purpose of telling you that when I return, I shall be very, very angry.
Alright, time to skedoodle on out of here.
I lead. You follow.
I finally have Mark of Terror. It's a good spell. Oh, I wonder how long can he fight this? Yeah, she's not our ally. I assume that we just have to do this anyway, wouldn't we? Yeah. I know, because part of this was I was going to take all the demonic mythic path options. Oh, we just straight up failed the quest. So do I miss out on a mythic rank because of that? Oh, the Fate of the Wicked Dope. Let's make the Banded Male. No one's gonna use a quarterstaff in my party. Collared Crusaders. Free the slaves by force. I don't care about Cheliax. Get out of here. Run them in and position them in the rear. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's go do this. Economy, religious feast. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to do. Let's do this first, though. Fate of the Dirty Squealer. It's so weird that these are diplomacy. I kind of get it, because you often have to reach out to, like, artisans and stuff to do the enchanting, or priests, or whoever you have to talk to. Just, it feels weird, though. Yeah, yeah. But the whole point of it was I was going to take the demonic mythic path options every time they came up until we got to Gold Dragon for a proper redemption arc. But it's fine. That one seemed a little too committal, I think. Like, my character wasn't giving in to his demonic rage. That seemed like a conscious decision. Not a spur-of-the-moment thing, so it didn't really fit the roleplay. Alright, let's go sell some stuff, and I think we can give Camellia some equipment. We got a buckler and a rapier. I don't think the rapier is an upgrade for her. Oberyn can have this. Bismuth. Where you at, buddy? Not out and about. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. She has the Gravekeeper's helmet from when he first assaulted Dresden. Gives her a bonus to armor class against undead. Wisdom I think is the best helmet for. Well, I don't know, you can make an argument for this too for armor class. But outside of armor class, Wisdom's better for the saving throws. I say this armor is too cool to pass up. And this is a +3, but so is the Reeking Heart of Arcane, so I'm not going to swap that out. An extra armor class. Yeah, we'll swap that out. Alright, speak to the storyteller, sell some stuff. And I think that's it for now. Alright, let's do the Broken Gauntlets. So the Spike Gauntlets grant the wearer's animal companion, as well as Azada's dragon or Lich's skeletal champion, a +6 bonus to strength ability score. At the beginning of battle, the creature must pass a will saving throw, DC 17. Or start attacking party members. If the initial saving throw has failed, the creature can make new saving throws each round to stop the effect. It's pretty solid. Pretty good piece of equipment. And honestly, I don't care if Bismuth starts attacking us, so... Alright, Mythic ranks. Mythic feat for our friend Raybor. Let's do Mythic power attack. Regil, open fighting Mythic. Obrig. Weapon specialization Mythic. Law. Yeah, let's get greater abundant casting. Or improved abundant casting. Enio, Mythic feats. Also improved abundant casting. Couldn't spot it for some reason. Alright, what do we want here? Let's do top and fighting Mythic. Melia. Alright, so we have some medium armor options here. So Assault, to become adept at fighting in armor fitted with spikes. While wearing medium armor, whenever you hit a target with a melee attack, you deal additional piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your armor's armor class. Avoidance. So wearing medium armor, you add your Constitution modifier, minimum 0, to the maximum dexterity bonus allowed by your armor. Why Constitution? I guess they're thinking more for, like, barbarians and stuff. And then Endurance. While wearing medium armor, you gain an equipped armor bonus to armor class equal to half your armor's armor class. Medium armor also no longer reduces your speed. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, and go sell stuff. I have plenty of books we can sell too. Yeah, it would be easier than than heavy armor. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. We finished Rilu's lab, which is really all I set out to do. And we did the Sarkorian ruins. So next time we'll set out... I might try to head towards the dragon quest. I always forget the name of it. Dusk of Dragons. The Dragon Burial Ground. And go from there. I think what I'll do is try to clear out all the miscellaneous areas, then we'll do Blackwater. And of course save the Ivory Sanctum for last. But we have a few areas to explore. There's, I think, 2 areas down there next to Rilu's lab that we can do as well. So we'll work on that. So, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Battles await.
I think we made pretty decent progress. We got a new Mythic rank, knocked out one of the major story areas. In a pretty timely fashion, too. Alright, take care everybody.